What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so I want to start a new video series for this particular channel. And since I already pretty much record a lot of my rounds, what I want to start doing is putting together these course management videos where I start talking through each one of my shots. So for those of you that don't know, I'm only about a year and 7 months into this game. I started playing back in June 2022. As of right now, a year and whatever months in at this point, I haven't gotten any golf lessons yet. So I've been trying to teach myself how to golf, you know, just kind of learning from different people that I see online. I know a lot of people say that you shouldn't be learning golf from like YouTube videos and TikTok and Instagram, but the competitive nature in myself, I want to try to see how far I can get teaching myself how to play the game and just getting random feedback from a lot of people online, following random YouTube videos, tutorials, TikTok videos, and things like that. So I think what will help me a lot and what has been helping me a lot is recording my rounds, looking back on my footage, looking back on my swings, seeing what I can improve on. So I want to kind of take that a step further and do it with course management, because a lot of people say that course management is really the biggest part of learning how to play golf. If you can learn how to manage a course, learn where your misses is, learn all these different type of shots that you can take, looking back on that and just getting yourself better in that aspect, then you can kind of help your game along and you know, you can get a lot better in no time, so to speak. So this is gonna be the first video of the course management series where I just, again, film my rounds, talk through each one of my shots, and you know, get some feedback from you guys, learning what I should be doing differently, how I should be navigating the course. So if you guys have suggestions and have some advice for me, shoot them in the comments. I'm always in the comment section replying to you guys, learning from you guys, and just trying to get different type of feedback so I can elevate my golf game and this road to becoming a scratch golfer if I ever get to that point. Another really big thing I want to kind of point out, the reason for me doing these videos is I don't want to just be one of those YouTube golfers that's only showing you guys the good. I want to really grind, show you guys everything so you guys can really see the progression and hopefully the glow up and when I become single digit handicapper or even a scratch golfer in the future. So I want to show you guys everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, and get this community going, get some feedback from you guys, and just see how far we can take this thing. So let me know in the comment section if you guys like videos like this, how I should continue to do them, if I should do a full 18, should I just do 9 at a time, 3 holes at a time. I don't want these videos to get crazy long, but you know, golf is a long game, so these videos can get to like 30 minutes, an hour. So just let me know in the comments what you guys suggest on how I should break these up. This is gonna be just the front 9. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little rough out there. Again, I am not a good golfer. I've only been golfing for a year and a half. And you know, we're trying to get through it. We're trying to grind, we're trying to get better, and we're trying to make this thing something that I can continue to do in the future and bring you guys some dope content. But this is trial 1 again, so hit me up in the comments, let me know what you guys think. So without further ado, let's get into the round. Oh. All right, we got hole 1. We got par 3, 130. Got the pitching wedge out. Let's see if we can start off this round with a positive note. Bunch of people behind me watching. Can't fuck this up. Nice smooth pitching wedge swing. Going left. I think I'm in the bunker. Oh, not a great start, but all right. So since it's full, the bunker's full of water, we get some relief. No closer to the hole though, so bring it back here. So second shot, we were in the bunker, but the bunker's full with water, so pulled it out, see if we can chip this up, get it over the bunker. Bite, bite. A little much. All right, so we have about a 15 footer, sloping left to right. See if we can get it about maybe a cup, half a cup outside to the left. All we need is a 2-putt here. We don't need nothing crazy. These greens are, I keep forgetting how slow these greens are. That was a terrible putt. Three putts to start the day. Oh, not a great start. Hole 2, par 4, 290. Got a 3-wood. We're just trying to get like a 250, 260 shot and get one in the fairway. On a little left, should be on the left side, fairway. It's a good shot though. All right. All right, so typically for some course management, that was a drivable hole, but I didn't want to drive it because I didn't want to be too close to where I have to use, be on an uncomfortable distance, like 30 yards or something like that. So we're about 70 yards out. We're in the rough, so I went just a little left. We pulled a 56. We'll normally use like a 58 or something, or a 60, but being that I'm in the rough and the ball's a little buried, put a little bit more club on it, see if we can dig it out and get it up in there and get it on the green. So not the best lie, but we're also a little bit on a down slope, so we want to kind of go with the ground a little bit and then have a nice smooth swing. All right, that shot right away. Not the greatest of shots. Let's go find it. It's a nice easy pitch shot. We're a little right of the green, in the rough. Just missed the bunker, so we got water on the back. I don't want to go long, so I want to try to, I don't have a ton of green to work with, but I want to try to get it nice and high, land it soft, and see if I can just keep it on the dance floor. So I'm gonna open up the club face, and just a nice little pitch shot. Just like that. Oh, almost went in. All right, from here we just got a simple, nice, easy tap in. It is sloping a little right to left, but when you're anywhere in between, I would say 3 feet, especially 5 feet maybe, you kind of typically want to go right at it. But I'm gonna try to go like right center of the cup. Just see if I can just trickle this in. And that's that. It's a nice par. Take a par all day. On to the next hole. Pulled up to hole 3. We got a par 3, about 105 yards. We got water to the left and short, so we definitely don't want to be short. I pulled a 56. This is usually like a 110, 115 club. But seeing that we have a lot of green to work with in the back, I'd rather be a little bit longer than a little bit shorter and be off the green. So with a front pin, I clubbed up a little bit rather than going with a 58, I went with a 56. So basically, we just want to try to avoid, you know, danger short and to the left. So that's why we club up, try to get this on the dance floor, and hopefully we can spin it back. All right, we look pin high, just to the right. I think we're not on the green, but like right on the fringe. Pin high though, decent shot. See if we can go put this in for a bird, or at least get away with a par. We got about like a 12-foot putt. It's definitely breaking towards the water, so it's gonna be big right to left. We're looking just to kind of keep this high so we don't try to get away with a 2-putt and avoid a 3-putt as much as possible. All right, balling this, we're gonna probably go a whole cup and a half outside. See if that's the, let's see if that's the line. I'm still not great at reading putts, but So if somebody in the comments want to give me some pointers on how to read putts. Drop. Oh, that was actually a good line. Just a little bit more to the right, we would have had that for the birdie. Now we got a little uphill putt for the par. Just go straight at it. Not much of a read here. Like I said, it's just uphill. Give it some pace, go straight at it. Nice smooth little putting stroke. One thing about putts that I'm slowly starting to learn is when you keep your eye on the ball and keep your head in the same spot even after you hit it. You knock it in like that for the par. I know a lot of people have a tendency of, I know I have this tendency of as soon as you strike the ball on a putt, your head comes up automatically and you just follow the ball. But you want to try to keep your eye down, putt it, then look up. That way you just try to keep your club face straight and the ball goes typically where you want it to. Good par. Pulled up hole 4, par 4. We got about 285. I typically wouldn't drive the ball and try to go for it and drive the green, but looking at this hole, it's not super damaging, and we have trouble mainly to the left, and with my shot shape I usually go right, so reason why I'm pulling the driver and going for it. But like I said, typically would probably lay it up if I want to play smart and play for scoring, but we're gonna see if we can do something good with the driver right now. Felt good, looked good. Maybe going a little right. So we're probably going to be on the right side of the green. Hopefully it missed that bunker, but it's a little cold out here, so hopefully it's not flying as far as we think. But let's go check it out. All right, we walked up. We're on the right side, so we didn't drive the green. We're still about, I don't know, was this 40 yards, 50 yards out? We're in the rough. I pulled a 58. A little better lie than last time though, so that's why I can pull a 58. Try to get a little more loft on it, get it up in the air, land it soft. But my thing with the 58, I tend to baby it a little too much, so I gotta make sure it carries, because we don't want it to roll out too much. Put this ball more on the front of my stand so we can get a little bit of loft on it. Get it up in the air, see if we can land it soft. Go. Sit. Not terrible. We'll take that. Pulled up, we got about, I don't know, what is this, 10 feet for, this is for the birdie. Little left to right, not by much though, so I'm reading it just like a half a cup outside of to the left. Again, not big on reading putts. I know it's definitely going to be going downhill a little bit, so all we're really looking for is a 2-putt here, but line it up. I always see guys wiping off the putter before they putt, so you just do it because that's what I see the pros doing. Just make sure that's a clean surface. A little higher. Had it a half a cup outside, but I should have did a full cup. I probably would have dropped, but all in all, a little tap in par. Not a bad hole. We wanted that birdie, but just gotta learn how to read greens. So again, if anybody out there got some tips or tricks on how I can read better greens so I can make some of these putts, let me know. On to the next hole. We got a par 3, shot at about 190. That would normally be like a 5-iron for me. I probably still should pull a 5-iron, being that it's a little cold. But I think the pin's in the back, so it's about 160, 165 to the front. So I pulled my 185 club, which is my 6-iron. So if we're a little short, that's fine. I don't want to be long on this one because I hate being long. So I also don't tee up my ball on par 3s when I'm hitting irons. I just like to hit it off the ground, just find a good lie. I don't know, just for me, it's just a mind thing. I know people say that when you tee it up, you can get a little higher, put a little bit more spin on it, but I don't know. I like not teeing the ball up. So let's see if we can get this on the green. 6-iron. I'm afraid this is going to be really short, but again, rather be short than long. Had that fat, complete miss hit. That's gonna be really short and to the left. All right, man. And so they say player misses. Short, barely though, so we missed it a little bit left. As you can see, green, we're about at the edge of the green, but we're in the rough. So wasn't a terrible miss hit, but was miss hit nonetheless. So we got about, let's see, this is like a 40 to 50 yard little pitch shot. We're in the rough, so again, pull the 56, get a little more club on it. A lot of green in front of us, so we can just kind of keep this low and let it run out, hopefully. We won't have to try to get this high and carry it there. So we're gonna put the ball in the back of our stance a little bit, de-loft the club, keep it low and just let that thing run out. Oh my God. Didn't hit that enough at all. Now that I look back on it, I probably should have pulled like a 9-iron or a pitching wedge at the lowest, de-loft it a little bit more and get a little bit more run out of that, but that's why we're doing this. We're trying to figure out how to play golf and make the mistakes so we can look back at it, look at what we did wrong and what we should have did differently. So now we got about a really long putt. I think I'm reading it right to left. Nothing crazy here. We're just gonna try to get this up and hope for a 2-putt. We're not looking to drop this because I'm not that good. So we just need speed control. Let's see if we can get it within 5 feet. Keep going. I ran out of steam. Not terrible, just a little bit too light. But we got it within 5 feet though. We got about a 4-foot putt. See if we can just save face and get away with a bogey here. Again, reading a little bit right to left, but I gotta put some pace on it. Go right edge. Wipe the club off. It turned on me right away. Should have went a little higher. That was a bad read. Double bogeys on par 3s are terrible. Not great. All right, we got a par 4, hole 6. About 265, 270 to the center. I don't know if it's in the center or not, but that's what the GPS is telling me. So we pulled a 3-wood. I don't know, again, we could go driver here, but just felt a little bit more comfortable with the 3-wood, just trying to get it, just keep it straight. Not trying to drive the green, but if we get it on the green, awesome. This is my 265, 270 club, but again, it is a little cold out here. It's a little thick, so ball's not flying as far. We just want a good shot. That was ugly. Bullet, low drive, complete miss hit, but hopefully we get a lot of run out of that. So that was complete miss hit. I think I swung a little too hard there. I think I got a little bit too anxious on that one. Swung a little bit too hard, a little bit too fast. Transition was a little bit too fast. I like that one post that I posted with Tiger saying, you gotta be balanced. And I wasn't able to hold my balance throughout that shot. So explains why it was a miss hit, first of all, and also explains why that I'm not in the fairway. So try to find it and see if we can get up and down for a bird, or at the very least, 2-putt it out for par. All right, we pulled up, found it in the rough. Still got about 80 yards out. Despite being in rough, we still got a decent lie. So you pulled the 58, you get somewhat of a full 58 swing. Yeah, we're just trying to get this high and see if we can land it soft. I saw a bounce, but I didn't think I'm a little long. Decent ball strike though. Let's go see what the damage is. So we're on the edge of the green. A little bit of a downhill putt. Should be moving right to left. From this distance, we're not trying to knock it in. We're just trying to get it close enough so we can have a tap in. For par. Slow down. Misjudging these, man. Not reading the slope very well. All right, we got about a 3-4 footer uphill, which is nice. So now we have to just put it center cup and put some pace on it. See if we can get out of here with a par. Hung right on the edge. Oh, that stroke felt really good too. All right, bogey. All right, next hole we got 135, par 3. Put a pitching wedge. We got water to the right, so we just want to try to keep it left, or just keep it straight, aim towards the middle of the green. Nothing really crazy here. It's just pretty straightforward. Just get a full pitching wedge. All right, decent shot. I think we're on the green. All right, so we were a little too scared of going right. So we went left, so we're left of the green. I don't know if you guys can see, but if I would've went right and I'd hit this hill, it could have rolled all the way down and went to the water. So played it a little safe, but we are pin high. Got ourselves a birdie look. Long putt. Looks like we're coming left to right. Just need to give it some pace. Knock it on up there. Leaving everything short today. Greens are slow. It's a little wet. And a par putt. So this should be right at it. We're gonna go left edge just to be safe, or left middle. Again, these are tricky because I don't know if this is gonna slide on me or not. So let's see if we can save our par here. Slid on me. Again, I'm not giving these little hills enough respect. I'm on the bottom side of the hole every single time. So I don't know if my eye's playing games on me, but we gotta figure it out. All right, we got another par 3, about 135 to the center. The reason why I always go to the center because we're not necessarily flag hunting. I'm not that good yet, so I always was trying to aim towards the center of the green, especially depending on where the actual pin placement is. But see if we can strike it to the center and then work our way from there. So pull the pitching wedge, 130 club. So it could be a little short, but we're gonna gamble with it. I don't want to risk going too long with my 9-iron. At the cart path. All right, so we pulled that, or we pushed that rather, way right. I don't know what happened on that tee shot, but didn't go as planned, but we are pin high, so that's a plus. So we gotta try to get it over this bunker, see if we can land on the green. Pulled a 56. Just gonna try to bump this out there, not get too crazy. It's a nice little lob shot. Front of my stance, try to get a little higher. Take a normal swing. Not the, thank you. All right, not the greatest chip, but we have somewhat of a look for par. The way my putts has been going today, it's not moving all that well. I think we can read right to left, and I've been misjudging this all day, so I'm gonna go a little bit higher. These greens are wet though, so it's up in the air of what this thing is actually gonna do. So just keep it high. See if we can just get away with a bogey here. Oh, it didn't turn. A little too high that time. Good speed though. I'll tap in for another bogey. Oh, last hole. Let's see if we can salvage ourselves and get away with another par, or at least see if we can get a birdie. All right, last hole. We got hole 9. We got about a 305-yard par 4. I think I'm like +7 at this point, +8. I don't know. Not a great front 9 on this par 3 course. We're averaging a bogey a hole, which is not terrible, given that I'm a 18, 19 handicap, being only have played the game for a year and a half, year and 6 months, 7 months at this point. But the whole course management thing, let me know in the comments how I've been doing. Give me some suggestions in the comments, especially if you guys know how to read putts. Give me some suggestions. But again, last hole, pulled the driver, big water to the right. We just want to try to keep this to the left, but not too far left because we have the driver range over there. So this shot is critical of going straight. So let's see if we can do it. This is one of my favorite holes on the course just because get the stadium lights in the background, and at nighttime it just looks really cool. Try to avoid going right, which is my shot shape with my driver, so critical that we try to keep this thing straight. We're gonna aim just to the left of that bunker out there. See if we can like fade it on in. See how this goes. That's a great shot. Bomb right down the middle. Should be in really good shape there. All right, even though that shot went really straight, it didn't really feel all that good because I was a little bit off balance, but was able to get away with it because I had a stronger grip, was able to keep the club face a little more square. And I don't know, I feel like I kind of came over the top a little bit, swung out of my stance. The result was good, and that's all we want. So let's go see where this thing is. Again, it was a miss hit. Didn't get it as far as I thought it should have went, or about 1 or 2. So we're about 65, 70 yards out. Hold on, let me double check that actually. 70 yards out. We pulled a 58, somewhat of a full wedge shot. See if we can get this up in there and get it on the green. Come back, come back. Just sat a little high, but we're in good shape. All right, I wanted to shout this company out real quick. Frogger Golf. They make these little ball towels, which is really dope. They come with a little clip. You can clip it onto your belt buckle, so you don't have to bring a whole towel with you to the green. It has this little flap where it opens up like that. Just throw your ball in here. You can damp it a little bit. Clean the ball off, and you just tuck it away. Pretty cool. Shout out to Frogger Golf. They didn't sponsor this or anything. I actually bought this with my own money from Amazon. So if you guys want that link, hit me up. Pretty dope little product though. I like it. All right, we got a long birdie look. Big downhill putt, so you gotta be careful that we don't blast this past the pin. Should be a little bit of right to left, but I don't know. I can't really read it that well, but just kinda try to get this as close, get it within 3 feet. Slow down, stop. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Blasted it past the hole. I got like a 6-footer uphill. I'd say pretty straightforward, so we're just gonna go right at it. Oh man, we need a par here. Solid. Good par. That's the way to end the video. All right, so there you have it. That was the front 9 at David L. Baker, shooting a +8 on the front, which isn't terrible for my standards. But again, there's a lot of things out there that I'm doing not so great. One of the things is putting. I know my short game is not that great. I need to practice more. I get it, but in due time, it'll come. Again, I've only been playing for a 1.5 years, so all that's gonna come together. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think about these type of videos, if I should do more like this, if you guys are interested in this type of series. I just want this to kind of be like a diary of my golf journey into becoming a single digit or even a scratch golfer. But again, rock with me. Let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned for part 2, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.